like I'm in a cage. The walls, they keep closing in. I need a place where I can breathe. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me swim deep, find a better way. Something to light up a spark again. So lift me up to a higher state. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to say goodbye, leave it all in short on highway. Need you to hold your breath, swim till you reach a deeper end.
Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you are ready for a ton of decluttering, organizing, cleaning motivation, but also a little mini bathroom makeover and refresh. We are going to be doing a little bit of a mini bathroom makeover and giving this bathroom a little bit of a spruced up look. So I hope you are ready for that as well. This video is sponsored by Cricut, and I am going to be using my Cricut to create a stencil to stencil one of the walls in the bathroom, and I'll share more about that with you guys in a little bit here. First things first, we are going to tackle a ton of decluttering and organizing, and I'm going to share some organizers that I got off of Amazon with you guys, and then we are also just going to do some serious speed cleaning. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. It is jam-packed with all of the things. We are going to get it all done today, and I cannot wait to share this little bathroom transformation with you guys. I did everything as budget friendly as possible per usual, so I hope that you enjoy this. Give this video a thumbs up if you are ready, and we are going to get started by cleaning up underneath the sink. If this is your first time here on my channel, I would love for you to stick around, subscribe, and join me every week for cleaning motivation. And we also have some DIY makeovers on my channel here, and I will link my original bathroom makeover video down below in the description box. If you have not seen that yet, it is such a good one to check out. That is where I completely transformed this entire bathroom, painted the cabinets, painted the walls, did all the things. So check that out. We redid the floors too. A lot of stuff. Anywho, we are going to get started. We're going to clean out everything underneath the sink. Clean underneath the sink because it is a hot mess. There's broken makeup all over the place.
It's time to leave, it's time to break free from the shallows. Whatever means, it's time to break free from the shallows.
So I got all of these organizers from Amazon. I will have them linked down below for you guys. Easy access, quick click links if you are interested in any of these things. I got something to hold my hot tools that goes over the door, and then I got some organizing containers to help better organize underneath the sink because it's just a jumbled mess. So we're going to use these containers, organize everything up a little bit, and then all of the stuff that I got for the mini bathroom refresh makeover is from Target, but I will link everything that I can down below for you guys so it's easy for you to find. So just check out the description box if you are looking for a link for anything. So I got these clear acrylic containers goodness gracious, stumbling over my words. I got these acrylic drawer containers that I'm going to be using to organize all of my skincare stuff and my husband's stuff as well. And we're going to put those underneath the sink. And then I got a little acrylic thing for the medicine cabinet to better organize stuff in there as well. And you will see as I work through everything how I'm going to utilize it to better utilize our space and make it a little bit less cluttered and dirty.
I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's so, so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy. I've met my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare.
I really love these acrylic drawers because you can see whatever you have in there, but I'm also going to be using this basket. This is a leftover basket from my pantry organization video. If you haven't seen that, it'll be linked down below as well. But I try to shop my home whenever I can because I really hate spending money on this kind of stuff. But I felt like it was necessary to get some more containers, especially these clear acrylic ones, so that we can actually see what we have instead of some of the baskets I already had at home where you can't really see what you've got in there. So it's nice to be able to see what we need to restock on and be able to see what you are grabbing for instead of making a mess when you go to grab something. So anywho, we are using that basket from the pantry, and then we are also using these acrylic containers down here, and I'm really loving the easy access and easy visibility with these acrylic containers.
I can feel it, I feel it, yeah. Oh, I believe it, yeah. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy.
So everything was removed from the medicine cabinet, and now I'm just going to wipe it out before putting stuff back in there. And then I'm going to be using this little mini acrylic thing that I got, and it is the perfect thing to fit in the medicine cabinet. It is slim enough that it does not block the door from closing, and I'm able to put smaller stuff in there like chapsticks and all of that kind of stuff, and not have them just falling out every time I open up the medicine cabinet door. So we are going to better organize the shelves in here and get rid of stuff that won't be used, that's empty, or that nobody actually really likes. And I feel like the medicine cabinet looks so much more organized. I can actually find stuff in there now versus before I was kind of like having to pull everything out when I needed something. And naturally, I made a huge mess while I was decluttering under the sink, but we'll get to that in just a minute because we are going to work on cleaning up this linen closet here. The shelving in this linen closet is super weird, but we're not going to redo the shelves right now because eventually we kind of want to completely gut the bathroom and turn that into a huge walk-in shower. So instead of spending money on stuff that we're not sure that we're going to keep, we are just going to leave the shelves as is and organize them as best as possible. I got these bins from the Dollar Tree last year when I did a bathroom organization video. So we're just going to use these bins. I'm going to throw away stuff that I'm not using anymore and just better organize it into actual matching kind of things. Like one bucket is going to have hair and nails stuff, my fake eyelashes. One is going to have some medicines that I don't really want to keep in the kids' bathroom where I usually keep all of the medicine. And then the other bucket is just going to have random beauty stuff.
Dance until my feet can feel the ground. To know ya. Hey, nah, 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 nah. Delve into emotion. Leave us in this moment. Yeah. To know ya. Hey, nah, 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 nah. Delve into emotion. Leave us in this moment.
as mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by Cricut, so thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's video and partnering with me to bring you a mini bathroom makeover and refresh. And I'm going to be using my Cricut today, my Cricut Explore Air 2, to create a stencil, and I'm just going to be opening up Cricut Design Space. I purchased this SVG file off of Etsy to kind of create a tiled look, and then I just imported it into my Cricut Design Space. It's super easy and user-friendly to do, and I just hit upload, imported the image from my downloads, and voila, there you go. I cropped it out. There was 2 different designs to choose from, and then I made it into the size that I wanted, which was going to be the 12 by 12, which is the size of this Mylar that I'm using today to create this stencil. I will link the Mylar down in the description box for you. I got that off of Amazon. I know Cricut has some stencil vinyl, I believe it is, that you can use as well, but I wanted to use something that didn't stick to the wall necessarily because I am going to be stenciling the wall. And then I'm using my standard grip mat and my Cricut Explore Air 2. If you do not have a Cricut Explore Air 2 or Cricut cutting machine in general, get one. They are so versatile, and it is so great if you are a DIY obsessed person like myself. And they're super, super easy to use and super user friendly. So I just made sure that my stencil, the SVG file in Cricut Design Space, was exactly the size that I wanted and laid out. And then I set my dial on my Explore Air 2 to custom, and then I go into Design Space, hit make it, and then I select the materials that I am going to be using today. As I mentioned, I am going to be using that Mylar that I got off of Amazon. I think it was a pack of like 10 sheets, and it was under $10, I want to say. And then I just let the Cricut do its thing, and it was such an easy project to do. Using Cricut Design Space is really, really user-friendly. It is not hard to figure out at all. You can use it on your PC, you can use it on an Apple computer, you can use it on your phone even, and download the Design Space app. There is a Cricut Access subscription where you pay, I believe it's $10 a month, and I'll have a link for that link down below. And you can get designs off of there as well. I just couldn't find anything that I completely loved, and I had this one on Etsy that I was eyeballing. So if you like this design that I used for the stencil, that will be linked down below as well. So after everything was cut, we are just going to punch out all of the stuff that we want to take out to get the design ready to be put up on the wall. This was my first time stenciling anything paint-wise on any sort of surface, so it was a learning process, and I will explain to you tips and tricks that I would recommend if it is your first time stenciling as well. But first, we're going to prep this wall. Voila, here is the stencil that we are going to be using. It turned out really great. Using the Mylar sheet and the Cricut Explore Air 2 was super easy. So I did tape it up on the wall for the first square and made sure that I had it in the spot that I wanted it to be. And I'm just going to be using some random black paint that I had at home. It's a Sherwin-Williams paint, and I cannot remember this name to save my life because it was just like a little sample container. But my tips and tricks for you if you are going to be stenciling anything is kind of like stipple the paint in there. Don't actually brush it in, especially if you have textured walls like I do, because it does bleed underneath the stencil unless you tape every single little spot, which is kind of a pain in the butt. So mine didn't turn out as perfect or as I envisioned it, but I do still love it. So tip for you, stipple the paint in. If you don't know what I mean by stipple, Google a video on stippling, and use a sponge brush instead of a regular paintbrush. That is what I have heard works best for stencils. And then be very, very careful when you peel it off the wall so that you don't smudge your paint either. And also, wash your stencil off before putting it on the wall for the next piece, or wipe it off or something so that you don't have the excess paint that bled through underneath. Because I did not do that, and I ended up getting paint on the wall, and then me being me, I thought, oh, I'll just rub it off. It is paint, black paint on a white wall. So as I had mentioned, the wall didn't turn out perfect, but nothing in life is perfect, so it is what it is, and we're gonna roll with it because I do like the look of it. It completely revamped the bathroom, and it is definitely more my style now. But my tips for you, get a Cricut cutting machine because they're amazing and you can use them for literally everything. Stipple the paint and clean your stencil off if you are going to stencil anything before putting it on to another spot on the wall or project or whatever that you are going to be using. As you can see over here on the left, some of them did get smudged, but that's kind of just my life. I'm a hot mess always, so it's fitting.
Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting. Still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. Oh. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting. Still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. No. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. I took a bite, and now I'm filled up. I don't know where you are tonight. 'Cause you're right, I've been starving and now I don't know what to do tonight. But I've been feeling like you're pretty easy to like when your body is closer to mine. You got me feeling like there's no one other than you who can make me lose my mind. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. What are the odds we end up loving it? Spending every minute together. I found it quite odd, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. I took a bite, and now I need more. I don't know how to make this right. 'Cause you're right, yeah, you're right. We are going too fast, but no, I don't know how to stop. But I've been feeling like you're pretty easy to like when your body is.
The shelf is back up and now we are going to decorate. I picked up these 2 framed art pieces from Target. I'm actually going to use one downstairs in my other bathroom that I made over. So I'm gonna use both of them, utilize both of them. I also got this plant from Target as well, and I'm going to link everything down below for you guys. I got this faux boxwood plant. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. A potted faux plant for $5 at Target as well. Like I had mentioned at the beginning of the video, most of the stuff that I purchased was either from Amazon or from Target. I got a new toilet brush just because ours was a little bit frazzled looking. It was old. It was not cute. I also got this basket and we are going to fill this with towels. I got some great suggestions from you guys in my actual bathroom makeover video, this bathroom makeover video from last year, on what to do with this whole bench area by our windows, and they were such good ideas. Actually, you guys suggested doing an accent wall behind the toilet. So that's what inspired this whole little mini bathroom makeover and refresh. Eventually, I think we want to put a wood piece on this little window ledge here and kind of give it a more put together look. So for now, today, we are not going to be doing the wood piece because honestly, wood is just super expensive right now, and that was just not part of my journey to spend money on that today. So instead, we are going to add that little basket with some towels, and we are going to add a couple of throw pillows as well, just to give it a more finished up, polished up, decorated look. These pillows are from Target, and the big tan one is from IKEA. And as mentioned earlier, I will link whatever I can below for you guys down in the description box. everything is done. Here are some before and after shots in case y'all forgot what we started with today. I am so pleased with how everything turned out. The bathroom is so much more organized now. It is a little more finished and polished up. There are some other things that I want to do in the bathroom, like get a new light fixture, get a new faucet, door handles, and stuff like that. But I didn't want to spend a ton of money on that in this video, so we're making our way through the house. But for now, for today's video, this is what we accomplished, and I am so pleased with how it has all turned out. I feel like the bathroom is definitely more my vibe now. I mean, it was before. I loved my bathroom. This was one of my favorite makeovers to do, but adding that accent wall and some pillows and stuff really just spiced it up and add some Bronte little pizzazz to the bathroom, and I am just so pleased with how it turned out. Even though the stenciling wasn't perfect, it is what it is, and we're just gonna roll with it for now because it's just paint and it can always be changed. That's what I just keep telling myself. It's paint. It's not a huge deal. But anywho, I love this bathroom. I love how it turned out. I love the black and white accents with pops of green. I'm really digging the green, as you guys can tell from my cabinet, but I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it has given you some decluttering and organization motivation, some cleaning motivation, and also some DIY motivation as well. Get yourself a Cricut cutting machine if you haven't yet, because honestly, this thing is so amazing and you can use it for so many things. Even if you're not a super crafty person, which I am not, it is super easy to figure out and super easy to use, and you can become a crafty person. So, anywho, I will link the Cricut Explorer Air 2 down below in the description box for you guys so you can snag one for yourself. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Do not forget to stick around, subscribe, and give this video a like. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part of the video was, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching and have an amazing day.